Hey, it's the Juice Fiend here. I'm just in the middle of making myself a nice green juice. Now, one thing that always used to confuse me when reading about green juices was I used to think that green juice meant that you had to have only green vegetables, but that sort of drink, I mean, I've tasted it and to be honest, it's not all that appetizing. But the point about it is green juices don't necessarily have to have only greens. Green juices, the idea of a green juice is that you have some greens in your juice. So this recipe that I'm making just now has some sweetness from carrots and then the apples. I just put one apple in actually. I don't like it to get too sweet. Got some celery in there for hydration, tons of liquid in celery. And then the greens that I used today were spinach, parsley, and a couple of Savoy cabbage leaves. So the good tasting vegetables for me are carrots, celery, really enjoy them. A bit of greens tastes good, but certainly not too much. But the point about it is that this sort of drink is going to be full of all sorts of different kinds of minerals and vitamins. If you've heard of the alkaline diet, you'll know that greens have typically a really high potassium content, which is great for our energy levels. So just about to finish off this stuff here. It's always important when you're using this kind of juicer just to alternate the sorts of ingredients that you're putting through. So, if you're using different ingredients anyway. So sometimes some leaves, and then follow your leaves with harder vegetable or fruit to help push them through. I just love watching masticating juicers work and how they just push everything through and chew it up and just squeeze out so much liquid from the ingredients. I mean, this pulp that's coming out is really dry, certainly compared to when I use my centrifugal juicer. And last bit of apple, just let that run through. And we're done. So a green juice, in my eyes, is called a green juice simply because it looks green, not necessarily because it's only greens. So yeah, tons of different juice recipes, really easy to come up with your own, so get juicing. Cheers.